In this session, I'll try to explain the syllabus of political science and how political science is important for GS in our preparation. That means I will have a macro level explanation of the syllabus. So in the coming classes, I'll have a detailed explanation of the syllabus, but as of today, I'll restrict myself only to the macro level analysis of the syllabus. All right. And to what extent the knowledge of political science can be used to score marks in general studies. That is, to what extent or to PSIR is helpful for GS preparation. So my focus will be on these topics. First, if you take the syllabus of political science, as we know, we have two papers in political science. If you take the syllabus, so we have paper 1, and here it is paper 2. So if you look at the paper 1 syllabus, the syllabus in paper 1, we have two parts. Section A, that is, and section B. Section A and section B. All right. Section A deals with political theory and political thought. Section A, it is about political theory and political thought. All right. So if you look at the topics, and section B, it deals with Indian government and politics. It deals with Indian government and politics. So these are two topics, these are two sections in paper 1. So political theory and political thought, which is a part of section A or part 1. Coming to part 2, that is section B, it is Indian government and politics. So if you take this first one, that is, if you take what you call political theory, if you take the topics of political theory. So these topics of political theory, it includes the topics like what is political theory and what is political science. What is political theory and political science? We have the topics like equality, justice, democracy, rights, theories of state, political ideologies, Indian political thought, Western political thought, Indian political thought, Western political thought. So these are the topics. So these are the topics that are present in section A of the syllabus. All right. Section A of paper 1. Once again, I will read. It includes political theory, and what is political theory, what is political science, what is political philosophy, the basics of political science, So why we should regard politics as a science? Why it should be called as political science? Whether really political science is a science? So we'll try to know. What is political philosophy, what are different approaches of understanding political theory. So it is internal part of the first chapter. So we'll come to know what is what. Then we have the core concepts of political science, such as equality, justice, liberty, fraternity, democracy, sovereignty, right? So these are the topics which are common to both political science as well as which part of our general studies? To which part of our general studies, right, these topics are connected with? So they are directly connected with the topic of polity, right? So GS paper 2. So entire polity is about these things. What is state? What do you mean by state? What do you mean by government? What is the relationship between state and the government? Right? So what are different perspectives of state? What are different theories of state? Right? So we will come to know about these things in paper 1, in part 1 of this political theory. So we'll come to know about all these basic concepts. If you are good in these basic concepts, I'm challenging you, all right, you will complete half of the polity. All right, half of the polity is completed, right? If you're good in this, and you can write an excellent answers. I'm challenging, right? If you have a good knowledge of this, any analytical question in mains exam, any analytical question on these topics, you can write an excellent answer. So that is one thing. So there is an overlap between, right, this part as well as our polity part. This part and the polity part. Direct overlap. Direct overlap. All right. So apart from this, we'll try to come to know, all right, we'll read Indian political thought. That is different political thinkers in Indian politics. That is different thinkers who have really contributed to the development of political science or the political ideologies in India. Say, for example, all right, we'll come across Kautilya, Buddhism, Jainism, Gandhism, all right, and few thinkers like, say, M. N. Roy. All right. So these are the thinkers. So these are the thinkers that will come across in this one. That means those thinkers that we have already seen in history part. So you take Gandhiji, you take Buddhism, you Jainism, all right. Then what you call M. N. Roy, Syed Ahmed Khan. So these are different personalities that we come across in our both prelims as well as mains of history. There is nothing new here again. The only newer part to us is Western political thought, because the thinkers and their views that you see in this section, it will be different because you might not have encountered them in your general studies. So 80% of paper 1, 80% of part 1, it overlaps with the GS. All right. So that means it will be very helpful for our GS preparation. Okay. Next, coming to the next part, that is the Indian government and politics. So let me erase this. So let me use a new what you call. If you take section B, paper 1, section B, that is Indian government and politics. Indian government and politics. So if you take the first part of this section B, it is about understanding, political understanding of Indian nationalism. All right, it is about understanding of our national movement, different perspectives of understanding important events of Indian national movement. Say, what are different important events in Indian national movement? What are different events, important events in our national movement? So we might know about Swadeshi movement. We have
Why? Sir, not audible, sir. Sir, not audible.